So I flew all the way to Dubai to interview Ahmed Anwar for one very specific reason. I wanted to know how this guy is manifesting the reality around him.
All other companies out there copied our colors, did the same as our cars because they see it's working with us. They think if we do it, they'll make money too, you know? It's a 24-hour job. So I used to go home, I wouldn't sleep till maybe 2 a.m. I'll be on my laptop, so I used to get home maybe 9 o'clock, drained, have my dinner, chill with my family a little bit. They'll end up going to sleep because obviously they're tired. Trying to take my employees, for example, trying to approach them, to hire them, because obviously to get some insights of how we run our business. Because of my fame, I'm a little bit big on social media. A lot of them come and waste my time all day. So I'm Ahmed Mansour. People know me as Ahmed Amwel online. I started my business in 2019. I started off with 5 cars, and now we've achieved over 100 cars. We're the biggest rental car company in the world in terms of luxury cars. Not only a car company, I also have a chauffeur business and a real estate company. The cars that we have in our fleet range from a Mercedes AMG all the way up to a Bugatti Chiron. And we have the most exclusive cars such as Brabus, Mansuris, and all other type of vehicles. In terms of the chauffeur company, we only do high-end chauffeurs. So we have contracts with Emirates, we have contracts at the airport. So we are authorized to transport people to hotels.
Everyone goes through chaos. Some people break, some people come out of it completely differently. I want to know if chaos is actually a gift, and how do you use it as a gift?
Tell me about your story, your upbringing. How did you start off? Like, who were you before LSR?
Basically, I grew up in Sydney, Australia. I'm 34 years old. My upbringing was a little bit hard. We came from public housing and we had a lot of struggles. Obviously, my parents came from a war-torn country. They moved to Australia. And I was born and raised in Australia, in Sydney, to be exact. And as I was growing up, like any other kid, always had dreams, always wanted to do something in life. I started off, school, going to school, hanging out with my friends, then working after school. My first job was McDonald's. I used to work for like $6 an hour back then. I was like 14 years old. And then I started to see the money more than education. I didn't care about school. So I started to change my ways of going to school, like leaving school early, trying to take some days off, try to do some overtime at work to save that money. Eventually bought my first car, like every other child does, or teenager at that age. Had my car for a while, ended up getting a good trade-in on it. I sold it, made more money, and then from that money I decided this is something that I like doing. I like dealing with cars, that's my hobby, it's my passion. And then from there, I built an empire today.
Even on my own journey, I've always trusted my feelings, my intuition. And it seems like Ahmed's going down the same track. My question is, could it be that intuition is this force that every human can tap into, beyond logic, beyond general critical thinking? This feeling that's guiding you towards the future and the path that you're meant to create.
How much focus is required?
It's a 24-hour job. So I used to go home, I wouldn't sleep till maybe 2 a.m. I'll be on my laptop, so I used to get home maybe 9 o'clock, drained, have my dinner, chill with my family a little bit. They'll end up going to sleep because obviously they're tired. I'm on my laptop in my lounge room, checking competitors, checking their reviews on where are they lacking, what's the problem with their company, their marketing strategies, what I can do to be better than them, what I can do to improve. If they're buying new cars, I'm like, oh shit, competition just bought some more cars. So there was like, it kept me motivated and kept me going, Now I haven't pulled out that laptop in about 2 years, 3 years to even look at anything because we are so far beyond that. But I never forget where I come from though.
So whilst you were on this journey trying to create, did you have a goal where you were like, right, I want to get to this point and I'm going to stop?
20 cars,
20 cars.
then it was 50, then it was 70. Now we're on 100. I said 100 we're going to stop. We're like 103 now, 104. So the thing is, it's money and there's demand. If there was no demand and okay, yeah, you're oversaturated with cars, okay, fair enough. But today I've got like 7 cars available out of my whole list. If I have 1 or 2 breakdowns, I need always two as a reserve, I've got 5 left. I might have a booking or 2 today or a booking tomorrow, they're gone. then I'm back in the same hole again. And right now we're not in New Year's, we're not Christmas time. Like we are in high season, but it's not super high season. So in super high season, I'm double booked, I have issues, it's a mess. So yeah, good problems to have. They're all good problems to have. At the same time, you don't want to let anyone else down. You don't want them to go elsewhere, because if they do have a good experience, they'll bring their friends and the referrals will start to go to that company. So you've always got to be on top of the game here.
You have to be creative in this game.
Very creative. That's where we came in, that's where we changed the game. By the videos we do, the marketing we do, the colors we use on our cars, the spec we buy, the certain colors, the certain specs, they all matter. You know, I modify my cars. My 812 has a straight pipe Novatec, cat delete. Like I do things that if a client wanted to buy that type of car, that's what he'll do to that car. You know, like I put decals on my cars, I put bigger rims, wide bodies, you name it. And that's where we stand out. I remember one of the other companies was like, oh, what's Ahmed doing? Tiffany colors and purple colors, who's gonna rent that? Man, they're one of my biggest earners right now. There's 4 other companies out there, copied our colors, did the same as our cars, because they see it's working with us. They think if we do it, they'll make money too, you know?
And of course, wherever there's going to be money, there's going to be competitors. So I was thinking to myself, what is Ahmed doing differently? How does he stand out? You know, anyone can get a Lamborghini, anyone can get a Ferrari, anyone can put that up on rent. But what are you doing differently from the market so that people choose to work with you?
How do you create a challenge for this stuff?
Now it's catching up, because heaps of them are copying our videos, copying our style, copying the way we work. Trying to take my employees, for example, trying to approach them to hire them, because obviously to get some insights of how we run our business. My guys are really loyal to me. They've been with me since day one, so they won't leave, and they're on very good money. So they have to offer a crazy salary package to even get one of them to cross over. And also with what they're doing with copy and everything, I'm always just a step ahead to always buy 2-3 cars that are major, and it just shuts them down again. So, and obviously my social media is very big, and our name is huge in the market. So like all the hotels know us in Dubai. We've been around, that's it. We've stamped our name in the market, and anyone that enters will still make money, no problem. And I'm not talking out of ego here. I'm happy if anyone makes money, and I'm happy if someone even tries to overcome us. Everyone has their own goal, but we are here to stay, and we are strong at what we do. I'm at work 7 days a week. Sunday, yesterday I was here. So I do pop in the office on a Sunday. I'm here 6 days a week, every other day working full time like my staff. I probably put more hours in than my staff. So for someone to catch up to me or to do something like we do, they're going to be very, very determined in their mind.
What creative technique do you do right now? None of these other people do.
There's many things we can do, but we don't disclose them.
Yeah.
We like to surprise them.
Yeah.
Like for example, today we've got the Lamborghini Revuelto. Only 8 delivered in the UAE. I think 6 or 7 of them were for high-ranking people, VVIP clients, and 1 was sold recently. You can't find them. We've got 1, and it's for rent. Bugatti Chiron, we've got 1, and it's for rent. Like there's things that not only do they need skill, but to push a Bugatti, you gotta have to have that VVIP clientele. You gotta have a lot of money to buy one. Insurance costs a lot. Running costs a lot. So if you're a small company with 10, 15 cars, it's definitely not the right choice. But we have sort of expanded our business that much, and we pretty much bought every single car out there in supercar range. So we had to cater for the elite people as well, you know.
How do you teach your kids these things?
My son's only turning 5, but like even when I give him a bedtime story, I sometimes talk about my life, but without him knowing it's me. So I talk about a little boy growing up in a poor area, and he used to work and save his money and all this. Then he bought some cars, then he started to rent them. He's still at the age he doesn't know it's about me. So I've said it to him a few times over the year. So it always refreshes his memory.
I sat there thinking what he was saying, and his words were hitting me. And I wanted to ask him just one question. What is your advice to creators who are trying to manifest their reality?
If you could give yourself, your 10, 20-year-old self, advice.
I wouldn't want to change anything. Everything I've done was perfect. I've had obviously ups and downs. What I'll tell myself, man, just work hard, to be honest. Save your money. Don't get out partying. Don't worry about what other people are doing. Worry about yourself. Focus. Block everything until you get to where your goal is. Invest your money. Don't let it just sit in the bank account. Flip it and just, man, learn how to sell. Like sales is a big thing in life. You know, I can sell anything. I can sell this pen to you right now. Like, It's just basically how you use your mind and how you approach people and just everything. As a 20-year-old, you're still young, I feel. You know, my career kicked off maybe 26 onwards, you know. From 20 to 26, it was just pretty much save whatever you have and invest whatever you have, you know. You're probably, at that age, you're probably still living with parents. You're probably, you know, you can save, you don't have to pay rent. There's a lot of things you can do at that age to get there.
Every entrepreneur I've interviewed keep saying the same thing over and over again, and I'm starting to think, could this be a code to the game of creation? They all keep focusing on passion, passion, passion. Why do they all keep saying this?
Being passionate though.
100%. 100% passion. Cars. I'm happy, man. You go to work, you're happy because you love doing what you do. There's people out there that can go and work somewhere. You might get $5 a week being a bouncer at a nightclub. It's probably not what you want to do, staying up till 6 in the morning in front of a door, you know? And then you've got people that love driving cars and enjoying cars, whether they go there for $2,000 a week, they're having fun.
But do you think passion is enough? My question is, you know, you can't just be sitting in your room being passionate. Like, what else do you have to do to go out there and turn your visions into reality?
You know, when you lay down in mind, you visualize What's your vision?
My vision is on point. So when I visualize something, I make sure I do whatever I take to get there. So even with the Bugatti, I wanted it 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I could have achieved it 2 years ago, but obviously it wasn't the right investment choice at the time because I still had to grow my business. But like I used to always visualize it, like that's what I want, that's what I want, that's what I want. Eventually you get it, man. If you're chasing that same thing and it's in your brain, you know, like what they say, what the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve, you know? So it's a big old saying.
What do you think the limitations are?
The limitation in this business?
No, visualization.
Well, there's an old saying says, sky's the limit. I think there is no limits. If you visualize success and you really want that, there is no limit.
If you had 50-year-old entrepreneurs right now, you could ask them one thing, what would you ask them?
That's a good one, man. What I'll ask him for is what mistakes he done in life. That way I can learn from him. Trusting too many people. Like, yeah, trusting too much people and taking other people's opinion. Because obviously, you know, along the way, we've had hiccups. We've had people rip us off. We've had people fake promises and all that. And me being young, I was pretty gullible growing up. So I'll believe someone. And then a lot of people that live here show you the world, but they really have nothing. And when you believe those promises and it just wastes your time, you know, time is money, you know? So like a lot of things that he will tell me is invest your time in with the right people. And if not with the right people, with yourself.
How does investing in yourself?
You know, like when I'm alone, to be honest, when I'm sitting at home alone and I'm clear-minded, I can focus a lot more. And there's all these ideas that pop up in my head. I visualize a lot more and I can create a lot more with my brain. When you're not alone, you get all these distractions around you and the time wasters that come around, and because of my fame, I'm a little bit big on social media. A lot of them come and waste my time all day, and it doesn't give me a chance to focus on my next, because by the time I get home, I'm drained, I'm tired. People come in all day, want to chat to me, and I'm a nice guy. I'll go out and I talk to everyone. I put a smile on. If I'm having a rough day or I'm having problems at home, I still have to smile. I have to, you know, so it's a bit hard, man. By the time I get home, it's tired. I'm on the couch. I sleep on the couch sometimes, knock out. I wake up. Like it's tough, you know. But I feel like when my mind is clear, like when I'm on a vacation and I'm super clear in my mind, I get to slow down my brain. I get to think what I was doing wrong, where I was throwing money, where I'm overspending. How can I see it from an outsider, not just in my, like, 'cause sometimes when you have your business and it's so busy and everything's going on at once, you think everything's smooth, but nothing's smooth. I feel like having time for yourself is very important.
How can you create more time? How can you realize how valuable it is?
I'm in a routine, so every year I travel. So in the UAE it gets hot from June to September. So in that 2-3 month period, I travel a lot and I see the outside world, and then I get to shut down a little bit and I bounce back and forth. I'm still on my phone, I'm still working, I'm not fully detached, but it gives me some time to think of the business and what I can do to improve, and if I've conquered it enough to start focusing on the next business and then the third business and the fourth business. But yeah, definitely self-time is the best thing.
And what I learned through interviewing him was, hard work, dedication puts you in the right position where you're able to execute when opportunities come up. And the core fuel for these things is passion. Like, you have to love what you're doing to some certain degree and get all those components right and focus on what you want to create and go out and create it.